Ahoskie, North Carolina. Some people call it backwoods. We like to call it home. We're going to get started. Down here we got Big Boot.
It's your boy.
We got Mackie Lavin Murphy.
Yo, check me out all over social media.
We got DL.
PlayerDL.com. Check me out.
We got Big Drake. We got Chill Will. We got Money Ground, 2 M's.
2M, MoneyGround 2M, 252, you know.
We got Capo.
What's good, man? Stand up. Check me out on YouTube. Sinatra, Capo, Boston, George. Let's go.
We got Crash.
A-Time, what's up?
We got Rico. King Rico.
There you go. Team 103, you know what it is. Mixtape self-proclaimed, dropping November 16th.
And I'm your talk show host today. That's T-Main, Riders in the South. Everybody, loyalty, love and loyalty. You already know what it is. Team 103 Talk Show, baby. Let's get into it. Today we're going to talk about children. We're going to talk about how they was raised old school and how children are being raised now. What's the difference? You know, was it better then? Is it better now? How will you raise your kids? So even if you gotta relate yourself to it, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna start over here with King Rico.
Oh, okay. Hit me with the okey doke. Point guard.
Yeah.
Point guard on the Steve Nash, aka Steve Nash. I say the difference is for me is, you know what I mean? I think my generation, I don't know everybody's age, but my generation, I think with us now having kids, we raise our kids different from the way we was raised because a lot of us, I'm not saying particular myself, think we was raised strict back in the day.
Right.
So since we look at it like, I don't want to raise my kid, strict the way I was raised, but personally, I think it make it soft. I got 2 boys, I raised them tough. I raised the same way I was raised because personally, I think it made me a man, made me a better man getting raised tough. You know what I mean? I know responsibility. You know what I mean? I know it's me that got to get on the ground. Nobody else going to do it for me. So I get on the ground. So I'm not looking for no handouts. I'm not looking for my parents to come and say, oh, we got you, Rico. We look out for that. I want to do it on my own. So I raise my boys tough. I don't raise boys. I raise men. And I've been doing that since day one.
I like that. Is there anything you would change? Change anything about how you was raised?
Anything that I would change? Oh,
anything.
Well, I wouldn't change nothing. I was raised perfect. You know what I mean? I was raised tough to be able to put the man that I am now.
Congrats to your parents then. That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, that was King Rico. We're going to come on down to Crash. Crash, how you feel, man? What do you think?
When it comes to the kids, man, especially my son, I just try to raise him because I know how I felt growing up without a father. So it's nothing special. It's just day by day with that. How would I want to be treated? You know, what did I miss? I just want to give him the best. Right. From here. Right. Listen. Respect that.
That's Crash. We're going to come back. If y'all can't notice, you know, these men, they experience. First 2 we talked to was experience. You know, they got children of their own. I don't want to say kids. Kids is baby goats. So, you know, we're going to get off kids. Children. We're going to come on over here to Capo, Boston, George. How you feel, man?
I have a daughter of my own, so I would most definitely try to raise her in the way that I came up. I think that is the best way to bring kids up, because like King Rico was saying, our generation, we had to be tough. We came up tough to be better men, to be better fathers, to be better mothers. And I know some of the bad decisions that I made kind of altered the life that I live today, and I would never want any of my kids or any of the co-stars here, any of their kids to have to go through what we had to go through. So, I mean, raising kids the old school way it's a real good thing to have, especially to have your family in your life to lend a hand every now and then to make sure your kids or anyone's kids fly straight and stay on the right path.
Okay. So, sound good, man. Now we say the old school way. Are we talking about the way you punish your kids, or are we saying, you know, you sit down with your kids? You know, some parents say, you know, we want you to be able to tell us anything. You know, is that the old way or is that a new way? Or do it tie in?
I think that's the new way to be.
Yeah.
I want you to tell
thing of it is, we talking about majority.
Right.
So when you speak of hanging out with your dad at a nightclub, it probably went good for you. But you probably went good, maybe you 2 out of 10. What the next 8 kids is going out to the club with their dad think. So we talking about majority, not saying that there's no way in the world you can go out to the nightclub with your daddy and not look at him as your homeboy.
But see, me and my dad had a good relationship.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm saying it's good for you.
Right.
But what about majority? Do you think majority will have that good relationship that you have?
The lifestyle that I live, I'm always in the club. You know what I'm saying? So my dad gonna support me with everything that I do.
Just in case y'all don't know, MoneyGram 2 M's. He's a local artist. You know, he coming up. He doing his thing. Y'all check him out. Let them know where they can find you at.
YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, MoneyGram 252. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. Shout out to me when I'm pre, man. They gonna get you where you need to get you. But anyway, but like I was saying, Big Boo, me and my dad got a relationship that he gonna be there when I gotta perform. Come out to the video shoots.
But see, you just jumped to a different level now.
Okay, what you saying? That's not.
Cool. Hey, no, you said it. So we're gonna get back on topic with that being said.
Okay.
Alright? Just in case y'all tuning in, this Team 103 show. We out here in Ahoskie, North Carolina. We doing our thing. We got a nice audience. They kind of quiet, but we gonna get them up riding with us. We gonna take a break. That's Team 103 show. Y'all stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Y'all, we back. It's Team 103 show. Just in case y'all get tuned in, it's we in Ahoskie, North Carolina.
Right.
And we on the topic of children. You know, children being raised old school versus children being raised new school. And we gonna jump over here to Chill Will and see how he feel.
My thing today.
Chill, DJ.
My thing today. I want to say discipline. Today, you know, there's not a lot of discipline in the home like it was back then. Because I can speak for myself. You know, I was raised in a house of discipline. If one didn't get you, somebody else will. You know, my mom didn't get me, my granddad somewhere around. You know, or my grandma. You know, I can remember the time my grandma, she would sit on you. She would sit on you just to get you. You know, and today, you know, there's no discipline in the home, you know.
Can I say something? Let me say something. So, let me go to
No, go ahead, MoneyGram.
So, do you feel like, how would you feel? Because you remember back then, like, somebody down the street could whoop you.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about somebody whooping your child now?
Well, see, now, no. That's the reason why. That's the reason why.
I said to raise them up the whole way. Ain't nobody breaking it down.
The rules changed now.
Crack on the table.
The rules changed. Check this out. Back then, it said it take a village to raise kids.
Right.
Okay. Nowadays time, the village is no longer. There's no village. You see what I'm saying? There's no unity now.
Right.
And so, because I remember back then, I could go to my next door neighbor house and say, what I don't have, they make that. You know, or I could jump the ditch, or I could go anywhere, you know, because it takes a community. But see, now, it's not like that anymore. People on their own, people it's to themselves.
It's a different mentality now.
You know, everything has changed. And so, no.
What their family
That goes back. Chill Will made a good point.
Right.
It ain't just mental discipline. It's physical discipline also. Not to the point where you abusing your child.
Okay.
You know, but it's two. Like he said, you look at one child and you ain't gotta say much. Hey y'all, we're gonna keep going. What you got, King Rico?
Alright, you said, what would you say? Chill Will said something about, you know, a different discipline.
Chill Will said
But you all,
look at one child.
but you, so you said it's different discipline for each child, or you do the same discipline for each child?
No, there's difference. Because
No, I'm asking you. You know, like you said, when you're doing, you look at one, you do the other, the other know that. So you discipline them different.
yeah, just like my oldest girl, my oldest daughter, I don't spank her.
Andre got something he want to say.
Uncle Biggs disagree.
You disagree?
I feel
It's Big Drake. Let them know what Big Drake.
I feel like this. You raise all of them the same.
Exactly.
I don't separate near one of them.
Thank you.
I don't play no game. You out of line, I'm gonna straighten you up.
That's how it goes.
Ain't no interfering, no but.
It ain't no first tip.
I make a little exception to my daughter.
Right.
Oh, you
getting into it, all right? And we on Big Dre right now. He got something to say. He can't figure out if he on this side or if he on this side. He make an exception. So we gotta figure out where he at right now.
I'm about to break it down.
Okay, break it down, brother.
The same and different. You gonna break it down.
I got the oldest.
Let me have the flow. Let's go. Let's go, Big Dre.
I have to break it down a little bit too. My son, I really have to put a man in him. My daughter, I ain't gotta do nothing but say a couple words to her. That's the difference.
That's what you were saying.
But that's what Tim Will saying that you disagree with.
Well,
That's what Tim Will saying.
Yeah,
That's what he was trying to say.
but see, when you go through, when you get them on that same level, you don't have to put your hands on them. You don't have to put your hands on them at all. Once you speak that word mean a whole lot. They know when you playing and what you ain't playing. I can call my daughter right now and she swear to God she didn't get something. Daddy, what I done did? You did.
So what you saying?
I'm just calling.
So what you saying? You show you feel
I
like.
don't show no love.
Let's go back a little bit. You got everybody kind of iffy right now when you saying show no love. Come on, tell me what you mean when you say show no love.
So you know
Christ feel some type of way.
Yeah, I feel some type of way.
I mean, do you console? Do you need some
understanding in here.
Consoling or?
Plays really hard. It's tough.
You saying
I
tough
give
love,
her a
basically?
little bit of tough.
Okay.
I don't give her too much there.
Like you give yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to get that straight for the audience. We gonna keep going, y'all. We gonna see how DL feel about old school way or new school way of raising children.
Yeah, I feel like it's 2 key points. It's probably a few more, but age and technology is one thing. I feel like mothers and grandmothers are a lot younger than they used to be.
Right.
Not as much discipline as it used to be. And I feel like technology just makes us lazy as a whole, you know, and if we don't go outside and be creative. I used to play with rocks and sticks, we were made to. We were playing cornfield football, you know what I'm saying, way back in the day.
Yes,
And now,
They
you
got
know,
video games out.
exactly. You know,
Stuck
every
in
man
the
come out, anybody got a new bike and you don't even get dirty. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big difference. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. I don't even have any children, but I just pay attention, you know, to what's going on. But that's what I feel.
Alright, that's DL, y'all. And this Team 103 show. We gonna take a little break. We gonna come right back. Y'all keep them seats hot. Don't go nowhere. And we back. And we on the topic of old school upbringing and new school upbringing. And we gonna get over here to Mac 11 Murph. See how you feel about it.
Yo, I tell you like this. I mean, it really isn't a school when it comes to raising kids. There's eras, you know. And I'm an '80s baby. And if you know about the '80s, you know what the drug epidemic that went on, you know, in that era. And I say now we in the basketball wives era. And you know, like Money Grant said 2 M's. He said, you know, everybody go to the club. That's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like man DL said, you know, grandmas, mothers is younger. That's what it is. I raised my kids, you know, basically the same. You know what I mean?
Say what's on your mind.
I mean, you know, I say you can be friends with your kids.
Right.
You know, you can do things that you like to do with your kids. Maybe they're like, you know, if it's the right thing to do. You know, but
Gotta be a balance.
yeah, it gotta be a balance, like the other said, you know. And I say, you know, just basically treat them, you know, like you want to be treated.
So Mac, so let me ask you first. I didn't cut you off. So do you feel like is it a problem with like your kids cussing in front of you?
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Is that a problem?
That's a problem.
That should be a
Yeah, it's a
problem.
problem, especially if they're not.
Was it a problem with you? Was it a
They're not
problem with
All right, so let me correct it. Okay, there's dope.
Yeah.
You feel that it's a problem you cussing in front of your parents? I'll tell you that.
I don't cuss in front of my parents because you know.
Would they allow that?
But I think, I really think
Some parents allow
if you don't allow it when they're small, they're not gonna do it when you get older because their respect carries over. You know, I mean that's how I feel.
Well, you know,
Yo, we kind of got off topic. It's Team 103. We kind of got off topic. Somebody brought up the point of cursing in front of parents.
Right.
Me personally, being a host, even if my mama said curse in front of me, I'm gonna get this $1 million right here. It would hurt me to do that.
Are you serious?
I just feel no. I ain't saying I would. It would hurt me. You know, I feel bad. Honestly, even to think about it, I would feel bad to curse in front of my parents. It just don't feel right. I won't raise like that.
but I'm saying, hold on.
Y'all know who it is. It's Team 103. We in Ahoskie, North Carolina. We getting down. We getting dirty. We gonna get over here to Big Boot, CEO, Team 103. Let's get it.
Now I'm listening to what everybody's saying. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody makes some good points. about the old school and the new school. Yeah, I'd rather raise mine the old school way. That's what they said. I'm more like what Mac was saying. I balance mine. I take from the old school, from the good point of views, and run it in with the new school. Some people say, ain't friends with your child, la, 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 la. That's bogus to me. At one of our shows, as MoneyGram and Rose said, everybody got their own situation. So with raising your kids, everybody got their own situation. Me and my sons are like best friends. We'll sit back and talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? As the same as MoneyGram and his dad is. If you feel like you can't be friends with your kids, I'm kind of lost with that. You know what I'm saying? Because the only thing that's going to happen is when your child get older, they ain't going to care about you. Because they going to feel like you don't care about them. So I think you got to balance when tough love come about.
We down here in Ahoskie, North Carolina. We going to wrap it up. I appreciate everybody listening. Shout out G-Style ENT, Team 103, Riders in the South, Queens of Passion. We all out here. And we'll see y'all next time. Team 103.